A doctor at a Libyan hospital says at least 200 people are dead following 6 days of unrest in the North African country. The crackdown in oil-rich Libya is shaping up to be the most brutal repression of anti-government protests that began with uprisings in Tunisia and Egypt. But journalists cannot work freely, and it's been difficult to get accurate reports.
The world is watching and will find out in due course what has happened there. And I think we have to increase the international pressure and condemnation.
Libyan state TV showed images of normal life in Benghazi, the city that has seen the most protests against longtime leader Muammar Gaddafi. In contrast to the peaceful images, Libyan forces reportedly fired machine guns at mourners marching in a funeral for protesters. Gaddafi himself was shown on state TV Sunday. Supporters were shown chanting and holding pictures of Gaddafi. In next-door Algeria, police thwarted a rally by thousands of pro-democracy supporters Saturday. They broke up the crowd into isolated groups to keep them from marching. At least 2,000 people marched in Morocco's capital to demand a new constitution. The main target of the protest was Parliament, not King Mohammed VI. On the Arabian Peninsula, hundreds of protesters spent the night at Bahrain's Pearl Monument. Streets were calmer Sunday after nearly a week of deadly protests. As the government has stepped back from its brutal crackdown on protesters, Bahrain's opposition wants the nation's rulers to guarantee they will back up their conciliatory words with actions. On the 11th day of protests in Yemen, the country's embattled president sought a way out of the political crisis gripping his impoverished nation. While this protester called for Ali Abdullah Saleh to follow the lead of Egypt and Tunisia's leaders and give up power, Saleh offered to oversee a dialogue between his ruling party and the opposition. Matt Friedman, The Associated Press.